Today's special coming up right now.
It's always one of the most popular New Year's resolutions, but for so many of us, we just don't stick to it. We've got these grand ideas, grand designs, but whatever we do, whatever we try, it never really works, or we don't like the way it tastes. Folks, we're gonna showcase the world's most nutritious, delicious, lowest calorie meal replacement we think is available in the world today. It's called Secure Meal Replacement, and it's one of Andrew's most popular products. Obviously, this time of year, there's no doubt about it. We're gonna tell you and talk to you how each serving is gonna be under 70 calories, which is remarkable. And also savings, the amount of money it costs is peanuts compared to so many meal secure replacements out there. Andrew's already munching away and nibbling away. He saw some food and he's going for it.
No, Muriel's, with the 60 size on up,
Yep.
you get Muriel's two most popular cookbooks. Her healthy soup cookbooks, my favorite soups,
Yep.
and then the Healthy Veggies Made Delicious. And what they're designed to do is you could integrate them into any lifestyle diet, and it just makes it easier to be healthier. It makes it easier to lose weight if that's your goal. These are Muriel's incredible. These are, I think, our turkey burgers, which are just delicious, and I was starving, so I started.
You need to save me one, Andrew. You need to save me one.
Just one left.
Oh, good, a little midnight feast.
Most importantly, what we'll talk about here in talking about a meal replacement, we're talking about an area of science, really.
Yes.
We all know that to lose weight, and I always say this, that weight loss, yes, exercise supports weight loss and supports our weight loss goals, but the process of losing weight is really 80 to 90% what we put in our body, 10, 20% what we do with our body. We get better results if we exercise, but the key is what we are putting in our body. Right. And it's not just about calorie count, it's about being able to do something consistently, it's about finding a structure that we don't want to rebel against. And that is why, if we ignore secure for a moment, if we just think in terms of meal replacement, and I have dozens, if not hundreds of charts here, that all they speak about is meal replacement.
Right.
And that meal replacement will do better than a supervised weight loss plan. Because meal replacement creates a structure that for most of us is easy to adhere to. The key to a meal replacement working, I learned in 35 years of doing this, is it can't just be numerically and nutritionally a good meal replacement.
Right.
What it needs to be is delicious. So it took me 35 years to realize that. My first meal replacement wasn't that delicious. It wasn't that low in calories. So ours is incredibly low in calories, so it gives you flexibility. It's rich in flavor. So you could add all sorts of things to it. You still enjoy the flavor. And you could add all sorts of things to it because it's 60 some odd calories. You're still talking about a meal replacement that's barely 100 calories or so, even if you add peanut butter or almond butter or throw coffee beans in it or whatever it might be. And that's the beauty of the secure meal replacement. Also, you will not find a meal replacement that is as great tasting as this, but you won't find one that's even close to its price and even close to its nutrient composition. It's just I can go through the list of sort of things that make it totally unique from any other product.
Well, just to your point, Andrew, as you said, if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to use it. If you don't like the way it tastes, you won't continue to take it, which is why we're so excited tonight. Here's how it breaks down in terms of the options. You're gonna choose which flavor you want, of course, and Andrew has the most delicious chocolate, vanilla, and coffee. But if you take a look over here, we have, and I'll move it just a little bit to the side so you can see it fully. There we go. You can choose the 20 meals, which is typically $35. Today it's under 20, saves you 15. The 60 meal kit, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but that's typically $104.70. Today only $49.90, saving more than we're spending. 120 is normally 172 and change. Today under 90, saving 82 and change. The 200 meal kit, $265. Today under 130, that saves you 135. Again, saving more than we're spending. 300 meal kit, normally $380. Today 170. saves you just shy of $210. Now let me tell you something. If you choose any of the 4 largest sizes, which equals basically the 60, 120, 200 or 300 servings, if you choose one of the 4 largest sizes, you will receive the 2 cookbooks as part of the bundle. So one of them is Andrew's favorite soups for wellness and weight loss, and the other one is Andrew and Muriel's healthy veggies and delicious cruciferous leafy greens and more. These are full color, beautiful cookbooks. The 4 largest sizes include those. Many of you tonight, I know, will be going for the 300 serving, which is here. If you buy additionals of the 300 servings, you're gonna save an extra $10 per one. So the savings really start to stack up. Andrew mentioned it's like 50 cents per serving with that larger size. If you compare this to others out there in the market, Andrew said several dollars. It's true, Andrew. When you look at it like for like, there's no comparison.
Well, no, a typical meal replacement is going to be several dollars a meal,
right?
Not 50 cents a meal. And what's unique about this product is you don't even need a blender to blend this. And I'll show you right here. I'll take, this is the vanilla, and you open, if you were blindfolded and someone opened the vanilla or the chocolate or the coffee,
gorgeous.
and they were, even if you were 10 feet away from them, it wouldn't take you long to be able to smell which one it was, because the flavor is that rich. But typical meal replacements, especially those high in protein, are generally not very soluble.
Right.
But as you'll see here, just with a spoon and in a couple of seconds, and that was 2 scoops. So I put 2 meals in there, 2 heaping meals in there.
Right.
So this wasn't even 1 meal, and in a matter of seconds, it's completely dissolved. And so whether you don't need a blender, certainly if you want to add fruit in or ice cubes or things like that, use a blender. But this product mixes completely, and you will not find something with as rich a vanilla flavor, chocolate flavor, coffee flavor as we have. The one complaint we'll often get is the flavor's too rich or it's too sweet. But that's because you could dilute it. It's flexible, you could use it. If it doesn't have enough flavor, there's nothing you can do. You can't fix it. So, and again, it's a product that when it comes to a food, for a food to be a customer pick, for a food to be that unanimously enjoyed is unique, even if it's an exceptional food. Yeah. That looks like the coffee.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do the coffee now for me, because if I drank coffee now, because that's real coffee, it contains caffeine.
And you've got to be up early for tomorrow as well.
So yes, but I'll do the vanilla.
Well, I love the coffee. I tell you, I wish you were here to smell, because it is gorgeous. This is once a year, remember. There's no other day this year where the pricing will be so amazing, so strong, so available. Maybe it's the nudge in the right direction that we've been looking for. Obviously, that 300 meal kit is, if I could guide you to one, it would have to be this. Because once you try the vanilla, try the coffee, try the chocolate, you will love it. One of the great things I love, Andrew, about the 300 meal kit is that you can actually choose to basically have the mixture of flavors. So you can actually have a mix of all 3 flavors if you don't know which one you want.
So, yeah, in the 200 and 300, you could either go with the 200, you go all 1 flavor,
right,
or any 2 flavors. With the 300, you can go all 1 flavor or 1 of each.
Right.
Meaning that you can get chocolate, vanilla,
some variety.
coffee. So you can, of course, have some variety. But I was just going to go over some of the features here. And then I wanted to read some of the charts on the science of meal replacement, and even read some of the reviews. I haven't read any reviews at all this evening. I haven't really read many charts at all. But if we go here, it's from 63 to 70 calories. The reason why the calories vary is because the flavor is such a major part of this beverage,
right,
that the vanilla is 63, the chocolate is, I believe, 67, and the coffee is 70. So that the flavor component adds its own calories. So when you look at these products, that's what underscores how much flavor we add. And that's the greatest difference from 35 years ago when I did my first meal replacement to today. It's the difference in flavor. But it mixes quickly and easily, as you saw. You could take 4 scoops, mix it in 8 ounces of water, and it won't come out of solution. Rich, delicious, and filling. 7 grams of non-GMO soy protein. The reason we also have these available in whey protein, we also have it available with marine collagen. The reason why we use soy protein, non-GMO, is soy protein just has better independent research when it comes to looking at our cardiovascular health, our bone health, and it tends to enhance weight loss. If your goal is weight loss, there's no better protein to choose in your meal replacement than non-GMO soy protein.
Right.
Low in sodium, low in fat, 0 grams of trans fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams cholesterol. Less than 8 grams of carbohydrate, only I think 4 grams of sugar, less than 30 carbohydrate calories, 21 essential vitamins and minerals, 100% of the RDA of vitamin C and D. That alone, it's like a mini multivitamin here. Right. 200% of the RDA of B12, 50% of the RDA of vitamin E, 50% of the RDA of all B vitamins and biotin. Typical multivitamin has 30 micrograms of biotin. We give you 150. And biotin's $1,000 a kilogram. Wow. 25% of the RDA of magnesium, 20% of calcium. That's basically like a capsule of calcium, magnesium intensive care in each beverage. So it's an opportunity to get the most sophisticated, the best tasting, the lowest calorie, and also, despite all of those unique characteristics, the lowest price meal replacement. I'm not aware of a meal replacement that you can get that looks anything like this, and it's 50 cents a meal. And the reason why, I mean, I think a lot of us over the years have become discouraged in weight loss, because weight loss is difficult and weight gain is easy. We basically are programmed to gain weight. Sure. So I think after a while, we all become discouraged. Yeah. And certainly there's always these different fads, but this is not a fad. Meal replacement science is crystal clear that it works, that it's effective, and most of us can't afford a supervised weight loss plan. We can't afford all those expensive foods delivered to our house, which can cost $15, $20, $30, $40 a day. Yeah. This product costs 50 cents a meal. And I guarantee there's better vitamin mineral content in this than that meal gets delivered to your home. But again, it's affordable, it's easy to stick to, it's delicious, and it's, especially with the vanilla, I love the vanilla because it's so universally applicable. You could put the vanilla in a fruit smoothie, you could put the vanilla in a vegetable drink. It works with everything. You could put it in yogurt, you could put it in your oatmeal or your oat bran. So it's universally flexible, but the one important thing to remember is the science on meal replacements work. And I'll get some of that research and read that.
I think the biggest thing is how excited you're gonna be, because it starts when it gets delivered, because when you do open it up and you smell the vanilla, or you smell the chocolate, or you smell the coffee, like this coffee, Andrew could smell it from halfway across the studio, the taste is delicious. Because you know you've tried other meal replacement things, and you open it up and you mix it up with water or non-fat milk, and you take a sip, it's like, oh, and you try to cope with it and you make through like a day or two. It's like, oh, forget about it. I've had enough of this. This tastes so good that you will want to keep drinking it. As a meal replacement, as a snack, it satisfies, it fills you up, it's brilliant. And obviously today, with that one day a year where Andrew goes all out, he and his team say, look, we're gonna do our meal replacement, we'll do it at a price that everybody can afford to really take those positive steps in 2019. There's the 20 meals, 60, 120, 200, or 300. If you go for any of these 4 larger meal kits, you will receive the 2 bonus cookbooks, okay? So you'll get Andrew and Muriel's Healthy Veggies and Delicious Cruciferous Leafy Greens and more, and you'll get one of my favorites, which is Andrew's favorite soups for wellness and weight loss. These are full color, beautiful cookbooks. To give you some idea, if I take the 300 serving, the 300 meal kit, they value typically $344. The 2 cookbooks add in another $25, so the total price just shy of $400. Our today's special price is $169.90. You are saving more than you are spending. So that's the big thing tonight, is to get excited about the difference that this can make. Am I worried that you're not gonna like this, Andrew? You were worried at first because that initial feedback, you'd created the perfect meal replacement, but the taste wasn't there yet.
If we go back 35 years ago, what I invested in, I was looking at the meal replacement science, and the meal replacement science, even back then, was strong. But what I didn't realize, that just as important to putting together the appropriate meal replacement with vitamins and minerals and protein and low sugar and low carb, You have to invest in flavor.
Right.
Because if you don't invest in the experience, no one's going to stick to that product consistently enough to succeed. And like anything, weight loss, weight management, health, it's all patience and persistence. But if it's a miserable process, people aren't going to be patient and they're not going to persist. So that was a learning experience for me. And fortunately, I've been doing this for several decades. So I had an opportunity to learn, and it was basically your feedback that transformed this product. And it's funny, so I'll read some reviews, and I grabbed some reviews, I think, that deal with flavor and things like that. But so best product around. Nothing compares. I've gagged down some pretty awful stuff starting in the late 60s. Thought I died and went to heaven when Andrew came online with Secure. Coffee is my favorite. Start every morning with 8 ounces milk, 1 egg, 2 scoops of Secure, a quick whiz in the blender. If something has to go in life, it will be my cell phone, cable, or any other thing I consider a necessity before I give up Secure. Thanks, Andrew, from Linden, California. Love it. I've tried other meal replacements, have not found any that have the quality of taste and ingredients that Secure has. It mixes easily with almond milk or coconut milk or water. It mixes easily with anything, and that was not easy to accomplish.
Right.
It mixes instantly with everything. There isn't that gritty aftertaste you get with some other products, and I highly recommend it for either weight loss or a fast and easy meal replacement when you're on the go. Have my cake and eat it too. Wow, this meal replacement is excellent. Have tried others in the past and never find the desire to finish the product, let alone reorder. Thank you, Andrew. This supplement gives us the things we need when we know we are not eating healthy. I find myself craving these drinks. I think a larger size would be wonderful. We do it once a year for the Today Special. That's what we do now. Our normal large size is 60.
Right.
So we have a 120, a 200, and a 300 today. And
much bigger.
The 300 is 50 cents a meal. Rich and creamy. I'm giving this 5 stars because this is the only meal replacement product that I have ever tried that actually tastes good and is rich and creamy. It is a meal replacement that I will actually drink and continue to reorder. I'm very impressed. It is as advertised. I ordered the coffee flavor. My husband wants to try other flavors too. I mean, I left the vanilla open.
Yep.
It's about 3 feet away from me, and I smell it so strong.
It's heavenly. It is.
Move over all other diet plans.
Wow.
These meal replacements are the best in nutrients combined with soy, and it's non-GMO soy protein, which is the most effective weight loss protein in the world. I've tried all the others known to us by all the celebrities, but they just have not heard of this system. 5 stars are not enough. Try all the flavors because they are all delicious. From Ellen, Florida. The best meal replacement drink. This is by far the best meal replacement drink I've ever tried. I bought the vanilla and coffee and love both. And the chocolate is amazing. We use 3 different sources of chocolate. It's incredible. I would drink them even if they weren't so low in calories. Absolutely great, from Karen in New York. And also, I believe these are the lowest calorie meal replacements in the world, and the difference in calories is your difference in weight loss.
Right.
I've tried a lot of protein shakes, and usually I can't even get past the smell, but this is great. It's not a heavy drink. I was in a rush one day and just added it to a bottle of water, and it was great. I mean, I love it in water.
Yeah.
I love them and can't thank you enough. From Aaron in New Jersey. Sweet chocolate heaven. I tried the chocolate today, threw in a banana, 8 ounces of skim milk, and some ice with the chocolate Secure, and let it mix up in my blender. Unbelievable. That's what I say at home. Almost tastes like a frosty delish.
Delish.
From Jen in Florida. Wonderful, wonderful. This is one of the best products I've ever bought from Andrew. I bought the chocolate, and it is absolutely delicious with milk. Tastes just like a milkshake without the calories, and it provides you with extra protein that we all need. Thank you, Andrew, from Sylvia in Texas. Which, by the way, when I realized that I had to make these taste great, that it wasn't just about being smart on the scientific side in terms of nutrient composition, in terms of the protein source that we used, in terms of all of the things, the science that I would typically focus on. When I realized I had to focus on flavor or it would never be successful, what did I do and where did I go? I went to your favorite fast food restaurants or your favorite coffee shop, you know where I'm talking about, and I found the best chocolate shakes, vanilla shakes, and that frozen frothy coffee shake, and that's what we powdered the product after. That was our blueprint, that was our template, and that's why we're successful, because whatever it required, I invest in flavor. I knew that until I made that investment, this product, no matter how scientifically supported it wasn't going to be successful, because it's only successful if you enjoy it enough to use it consistently, as these reviews say.
There's so much to get to, and those reviews are just the icing on the cake to what everybody has to say about the difference and the impact it has in their lives. We are busy. I want to encourage you, if you look at the charts a second, if you go for the 200, and I'm going to put this one back in fact, if you go for the 200 meal kit or the 300 meal kit, you can choose with the 200 a single flavor or a choice of two. So if you want to get just the chocolate, you can, or you could do the chocolate and the vanilla, or the chocolate and the coffee, or any which way you want. If you go for the 300 meal kit, you can do your choice of flavor or a mixture of all three, so you get to sample everything. Plus, since most people typically get the 300 meal kit, since Andrew only does it once per year, if you buy more than one, you get an additional $10 off that price. So instead of $169.90, it will be $159.90, and you get to do 6 flex pay across the board. So take advantage. I mean, really gigantic savings today, $209.60. One of the things I don't want you to be fearful of, we're talking about flavor and taste. When you get this home, you make your first drink. If you don't love the flavor, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I just want you to know that you can't come back next week and get this pricing. At 50 cents per meal, it's the lowest we believe anywhere out there, beyond it being the most delicious and nutritious and lowest calorie. One of the other things as well that I noticed, Andrew, we mentioned low sodium and low carb, but also gluten-free, non-dairy. I mean, it checks all the boxes.
Well, and most folks don't realize with most meal replacements, you're going to be getting a lot of things that you do not want.
Right.
So of course everything I make is gluten-free. There's without exception. Even most oatmeal and oat bran contains gluten because it's contaminated in transport or in warehouses. Our oatmeal and oat bran, both organic, are both gluten-free. But I was going to read some charts here because I don't think most of us realize how well established the science is on meal replacement. I think part of the reason is that meal replacements aren't really a big money industry. The big money industry have been these big weight loss plans or supervised weight loss plans or these expensive meal programs. I'm talking about a meal replacement here that's just 50 cents a meal. And there's no shipping. It's just 50 cents a meal. Some of those things delivered to your homes, not some of them, you'll spend more shipping them to your homes than you're spending on this. And this, of course, has no shipping and handling. But these are just a small sampling of charts I have, quotes from medical journals, scientific journals, some journals, bariatric journals that focus on weight loss and talk about meal replacement. This is from a journal called Obesity Research. It speaks for itself. Providing a structured meal plan with liquid meal replacements, that's what we're talking about here, is an effective treatment for obese subjects. Long-term maintenance of weight loss with meal replacements improves biomarkers of disease risks, which is, it's not just in many cases sufficient to help support weight loss. We also want to see things improve, whether it might be blood pressure or blood sugar levels. We want to see these things improve as well. From Nutrition Journal, a very respected journal, meal replacement shakes have been studied extensively for both medical and public health efforts to combat obesity. Meal replacement shakes represent an important strategy in combating the worldwide epidemic of obesity due to their simplicity and convenience and also low cost. But part of the reason you don't hear them spoken about a lot is because they are low cost.
Right.
If there's not a lot of money in it, a lot of folks don't emphasize it.
Right.
It's simple, straightforward science. Meal replacements simplifies the weight loss regimens by replacing 1 or 2 meals a day with a product of defined nutrient and caloric content. Exactly what we do here. From the Annals of Nutrition and Metabolism. So I've brought quotes, I think, from about 50 journals talking about the superiority of meal replacement. Recent studies have shown that meal replacement regimens are safe and are associated with greater weight loss than individualized diet plans. It has been suggested that diets containing soy protein may further accelerate weight loss. And that is exactly why this product is what it is. From Nutrition Journal, results of our previous research as well as that of others demonstrate the safety and efficacy of meal replacements for weight loss and weight maintenance among overweight and obese individuals. Evidence has shown that dietary interventions utilizing meal replacements result in greater weight loss and better compliance, are more likely to ensure adequate intake of essential nutrients, and demonstrate higher satisfaction and lower dropout rates compared to other diets. And that's the other thing is, I think most of us, diets are just not, it's kind of like a dirty word. Right. It's like a bad word. And what are the first three letters? You know, Shannon always loves to say that the first three letters of diet. So what I try to create here is something that's easy to integrate into our lifestyle. That because also this is so low calorie, if you replace a snack with this, because it's only 63 calories, that snack would have been more calories. If you use this to replace a dessert, the dessert would have been more calories, let alone if you use it to replace a meal. And even if you add a tablespoon of peanut butter, or if you add some non-fat yogurt, or if you add some non-fat milk, you're still talking about a meal replacement because this starts off being so low in calories. You're talking about a meal replacement that still is barely over 100 calories. And that's the opportunity to lose weight. And when it comes to our society, I believe now that I have the numbers, I wrote them down earlier today, that the level of acceleration of overweight and obesity in our society is just shocking. And the risk it poses to the health of our country, the health of our economy, it's dramatic. So it would be great if our patriotic duty could include losing weight, because unfortunately, what happens as we go through life, if we're overweight and obese, we tend to then become more overweight, more obese, which increases our disease risk. And of course, it's the only person's fault this is, and seriously, it's gonna sound strange to say this, it's our ancestors. Our ancestors lived in a world of scarcity. So our ancestors lived in a world of scarcity, so they needed to make sure that when they saw food, they had the capacity to eat as much as possible. They ate like there was no tomorrow, because they didn't know when they'd get a chance to eat again. Also, which foods would ensure their survival? Foods that were rich in energy, calories, carbohydrates, sugar, fat. That's why we love those flavors. Carbohydrate, sugar, fat, it's like ice cream, cheesecake. It's no wonder we crave those foods, and that's why processed foods, packaged foods, all those foods that cause us issues, all follow that blueprint. So unfortunately, our blueprint is to eat as much as we can, eat like there's no tomorrow whenever we can, because food was scarce. Now food is beyond abundant. We're drowning in availability of food and the worst kinds of food. So what we tried to do here, what I did with this meal replacement, tried to give it all of that rich, fatty, sweet flavor without the fat and sugar calories, so that it acts as a substitute, satisfying our genetic requirements, satisfying that ages-old blueprint we inherited from our ancestors, and helps us navigate this world that we live in where we're drowning in food. So what I always say, what a meal replacement does, it keeps us out of harm's way. It saves us from a meal, it saves us from a snack, it saves us from a dessert. And when your meal replacement is as low a calorie as this, it's no wonder this meal replacement is so perfectly reviewed, because I've been working on it for 35 years, and it's evolved and changed over the years, and it's as good today as it's ever been, except today, it's cheaper than it's ever been. Today, it's less expensive than it's ever been in 35 years. We've never had it at 50 cents a meal.
2,700 five-star reviews. 2,700 people have gone online and said, this has worked for me. This has made a difference and had an impact in my life. If you've been waiting for the best pricing, Andrew does this one time per year. As you can see, we're already close to 15,000 strong sold, and we are more than halfway through the presentation. So we're gonna be wrapping this up in just a few minutes. I'd love for you to get on board. Flavor is there. I'm not worried about you liking it. You're gonna love it. Chocolate, coffee, or vanilla. Take your fancy, take your pick, they are all wonderful. Couple of notes that you definitely need to bear in mind. Most people are doing the larger serving, because Andrew does not do a 300 meal size typically throughout the year. He is doing it today. If you buy more than one of the 300 meal kit, you save an additional $10 off the price. So if you buy more than one of the 300 meal kit, you save an additional $10 off the price. The regular pricing is close to $400. Our price is under $170, so you're saving more than you're spending. Also, When you go for the larger sizes, you are going to receive the 2 full color cookbooks, which is another $25, $30 value. So definitely bear that in mind. When you break it down, here's how it looks. There's the larger 300 serving size, plus the 2 cookbooks. You can see the total price, $379.60. At today's special price, $169 and change. So that's where we're getting 50 cents per meal from. If you've tried other meal replacements, you know, as Andrew said, it can be significantly more than that, several dollars per meal. The only time that you can get this at 50 cents a meal or so is on this today's special day. And obviously, this is when we're all thinking about it. But Andrew, you said something that probably struck really to the heart of me, and that is, we think about feeling good and looking good, losing weight, but the other, as you said, health benefits that are linked to losing that weight are unlimited.
Well, I think, and also I think that we've become discouraged. We sort of, it becomes easy to ignore all the potential health benefits from being close to our optimum weight.
Right.
And because I think now in America, depending on the numbers you read, but certainly between 70 and 80% of Americans are overweight or obese, and about 40% are obese. That's almost 1 in 2. There are some states in the U.S. where 1 in 2 individuals are obese, which is alarming. And I think what happens, unfortunately, is we become discouraged. Yes, these are our genetics, these are our blueprints. This wouldn't be happening to all of us in this fashion if it was our individual fault.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of companies, say in this country, might not behave in a fashion that they want us to consume their products, and those products are perhaps not in our best interests. And it requires an inordinate amount of discipline on our part because of the nature of our blueprint, that we were designed to eat as much as we can whenever we can, because again, we didn't know when we'd get to eat again. That is our blueprint. We might think we're different, but we're not a heck of a lot different from our ancestors from 2,000 years ago. Our genetics are exactly the same, except for them, starvation was the single greatest threat to their survival, not a threat to our survival. So unfortunately, we have to learn to master that ancestor that's deep inside of us, that whatever you want to call that primal blueprint, that blueprint inside of us that we've all inherited, that doesn't work well in the modern world. Kind of think of a Paleolithic guy running around in the streets of New York or something. That's a problem. But technically, that's who we are. We are that person, and you hear a lot about the Paleolithic diet and all of that. And what that really emphasizes, if you really want to boil it down, it's just not eating processed food, not eating all of those calorically dense processed foods. And so it's a difficult, challenging process. And the only thing I try to bring here, I try to take all the, what do you want to call it, almost the religion out of weight loss, where everybody's got their own belief in this and that. Right. The only thing I'm trying to provide is the most solid basis for approaching weight loss is meal replacement science. Certainly, you're still going to eat meals, and I would counsel everyone when you eat those meals to try to have a small portion of lean protein with some healthy vegetables. And that's the perfect weight, whether it's going to be a 4 ounces of salmon or 4 ounces of chicken or whatever it might be, some healthy protein, or maybe even choose protein that are things like beans or lentils or things like that are sort of a vegetable source that's rich in protein and fiber. But avoid the processed food. And again, the key is some sort of a structure that we could consistently adhere to, which is why meal replacements work so well. That we're still going to have to eat food, and we need to make sure we make great decisions. That's why the Healthy Veggies Made Delicious, the soup cookbook, I eat the soups all day long. That is my go-to snack throughout the day. So it's an opportunity for all of us with a meal replacement. Typical meal replacements you're going to see, big companies with whatever big advertising budgets and marketing departments, they're going to be expensive. And they're going to contain all sorts of funny ingredients that you don't necessarily want to be consuming. And again, they're going to be higher calories. They're not going to taste like this because they won't invest in flavor. So this is an opportunity. I'll get some reviews now and read reviews that talk about the flavor, because you're not going to find a meal replacement that comes close to the flavor and provides this kind of an opportunity to you.
The biggest savings are today. And in our final 10 minutes, we'd love to send you, obviously, a secure meal replacement by Andrew. You come to Andrew for so many of the wonderful supplements and vitamins. Now is a chance to try his world-famous secure meal replacement. We believe it's the best in the world. When you compare it in terms of lowest calorie, 63 calories per serving. When you talk about the most delicious, when you talk about none of the bad stuff, only the good stuff, the nutrients that we need. Our team just let me know through the magic of my earpiece that virtually all callers are ordering that 300 serving size. In fact, I'm being told as I'm talking to you that the coffee version is now in the hundreds in terms of what's left. I know Andrew tries to accommodate all the orders as best as possible, but the coffee in the 300 meal size limited at this stage. Remember.
By the way, I saw online just doing some search, I found meal replacements that you could spend that same $169,
right,
and you'd be talking about getting 40 or 50 or 60 meals.
Right.
And mind you, even at 50 meals, that's still only about $3 a meal, which would seem pretty reasonable for if it's a sound meal replacement. And I should really go through all the nutrition in this as well. But you're talking about 50 cents a meal, and you're getting our unique non-GMO soy protein, which is the best protein in the world to support your weight loss plan, to support your heart, to support your skeleton. You're also getting literally a multivitamin, multimineral, which I'll show you in a moment. But I just wanted to read some more reviews here. And these reviews I grabbed, I usually don't talk about this, but I grabbed some. We have a stack of reviews here that are a few hundred reviews that talk about weight loss.
Right.
And the only way you get there is if a product tastes good. And again, it's remarkable that this product, if you look at the reviews of this product, about 80% of the reviews of this product are positive. Over 80% are positive reviews. For a 60-calorie meal replacement, to think that I'd be happy when I first started making this if it was a 3-star average, let alone an average above 4. But love this. I love this product. I've lost 70 pounds. I exercise and eat a healthy diet. I use this product once a day as a meal replacement. It's satisfying and full of all that is good for you. I trust Andrew's products to be pure and to contain what he states on his label. I think it has a great taste, and I dress it up with fruit and make a terrific smoothie each day. I order it all the time when I get low. I wait for the specials, like today, which helps my budget and allows me to buy his products. Thank you, Andrew, from Bonnie in Virginia. Changed my life. For 3 months now, I've been using Secure as a meal replacement 2 times per day. I have the vanilla, I mix it, the vanilla and the chocolate are universal. The coffee is great in the morning. I mix it with non-fat Greek yogurt and eat it, or add a little cinnamon with the Secure Greek non-fat yogurt combo and use it as a dip with apples. It tastes great even when just mixed with non-fat milk. It tastes great even when just mixed with water.
Right.
By using this 2 times per day and eating clean, no sugar, low carb, low fat, perfect, I've lost 27 pounds. Wow. Very pleased with this product. Thanks, Andrew. Absolutely delicious. I've been using this product for several years now. It helped me when I made the big decision to do something about my weight. I lost 187 pounds.
Wow.
That's exceptional.
Yeah,
that's obviously not a normal accomplishment. So that's exceptional. Amazing. This drink has helped to give me needed protein while satisfying my sweet tooth. I make it smoothie style by putting 1.5 scoops into a blender with water, ice cubes, 1/4 cup powdered milk, and ground flax. The other ingredients, and add a bit of bulk, which makes it last a bit longer. I hope Andrew Lessman always has this product available. That's from Peggy in Ohio. Wow. Finally, a meal replacement that works. I've been using this product for about a month, and I've lost 10 pounds. These drinks are filling and delicious. Not only that, but they mix well. At 51 years old, I've been struggling to lose the middle-age spread. Now, I'm seeing results. Nothing even comes close to this product. I feel better, and I'm starting to look better. I'm signed up for auto ship and plan on staying with this product. Thank you, from Martha.
Wow.
The best meal replacement around. I love Secure. It has changed my life. I am 24 years old, and I'm 4 feet 10 inches tall. I gave birth to twins 4 years ago and gained 100 pounds. Because of this product being so convenient and so delicious, I'm back to my original weight of 95 pounds. From Judy. The best thing I ever did for me. I purchased Coffee Secure for the first time 18 months ago and have had a shake for breakfast, which I used to skip, and one for lunch or a snack. I've lost over 50 pounds, and the best part is I've kept it off and love the taste.
Brilliant.
Honestly, I love this shake. It is a great source of vitamins that I normally would not get. If you love a Frappuccino, you will love this shake from Lisa in Michigan. Too good to be healthy. We hear that all the time. Coffee is the best, while my husband drinks the fancy coffee shop drinks for 500 calories.
Oh boy.
I drink mine for hundreds less. The coffee is 69 calories.
Yep.
Outstanding. Andrew, don't ever stop making these. I've incorporated these drinks with a healthy lifestyle of eating and exercising and have lost 53 pounds. I love them. Love it. I couldn't live without the Coffee Secure. I have it every morning. Also, I really like the Vanilla Secure. I add it to my fruit smoothies. Divine. These two are my absolute favorite flavors. So far, since I've been on Secure, I've lost 15 pounds, and it has been both delicious and painless. Lost 18 pounds in 3 months. I've changed my eating habits because of this product. It satisfies, keeps my energy up, and is easy to use. I got the chocolate, mix it with yogurt, ice, and a splash of water, whip it in my blender, and I'm off to work. Also good for an evening snack. I'm anxious to try more flavors. Thanks, Andrew, from JJ in California. We'll do a couple more. I have never written a review. However, I have to say that after starting this, I've lost 25 pounds. It is a commitment that you must make, and I've found that by adding fruit to my shake, I'm not still hungry as I was with other weight management products. Plus, even if you add fruit, you're probably still talking about a 100-calorie meal replacement. 2 a day and a sensible meal, and I'm feeling and looking better than I have in a few years. My sugar and carbohydrate cravings have all but disappeared. Wonderful. And I cannot be happier with my results. Thank you, Andrew, for a great product. Secure is the best. For health reasons, I needed to drop some weight. By drinking Secure 2 to 3 times a day, I lost 20 pounds, and my doctor was extremely happy. Secure allowed me to cut my calorie intake while keeping my nutritional requirements at an acceptable level so that I did not get hungry or sick. This product is fantastic, and the flavors are great. And I started talking about the science on meal replacements. And the science on meal replacements are crystal clear. They're superior even to supervised weight loss plans. I know this process every year for all of us gets discouraging, but meal replacements keep it under your control. It's just substituting 1 or 2 meals or a snack or a dessert, and meal replacements do work. And the one thing that the reviews all say consistently, there is no meal replacement in the world that's better tasting than this, that's lower calorie than this, that mixes better than this, that's more nutritious than this. Because when you look at the nutrient content here, you're looking at a product that gives you 100% of the RDA vitamin C, not per 3 meals. Every meal, 100% of the RDA vitamin C, 100% of vitamin D, 2 of the most important vitamins, 50% of vitamin E, 50% of B1, 50% of B2, all the vitamins for fat-burning metabolism, energy metabolism, 200% for B12. In terms of 50% of biotin, that's 5 times the levels in the leading multivitamins. Folic acid, calcium, again, it's like calcium magnesium intensive care, my separate calcium product. The same forms, the same solubility. So if it's a discouraging process, we don't like to do things that we fail at, and we owe it to ourselves to give things a try. And as long as the independent science on meal replacement, and I have quotes from probably as many as 70 or 80 different studies here, as long as that science says that not only is there hope, but they actually work, and they work better than supervised diet plans, then why not give a meal replacement a try? It's a small investment. It's 50 cents a meal. What I didn't read the reviews. We have reviews that talk about that people bought this just to reduce their budget because this was less expensive than eating meals. So while they were losing weight, they were also saving money. So it's a great opportunity. I hope you take advantage of it. We only do this once a year, and then the price goes back up to over $1 a meal.
Well, we could go on all night. These reviews are endless. The information is intriguing. Maybe you've never seen this before and you want to give it a go. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We are very, very busy. Your flavor could sell out. We have chocolate, vanilla, or coffee. The coffee is by far the most limited at this stage in those larger sizes. You can see out front, actually, we did a visual representation of the different serving sizes. So over here is the 20 meals. This is the 60 meals. This is going to be your 200, and then, of course, this is the 300 meal kit at the top. I would choose this because you will drink it, you'll love it. I mean, I've been gobbling down this since the start of the presentation. If you buy more than one of the 300 serving, you save another $10 as well. So even down from, you know, the $169, it goes to $159. Plus, if you choose the larger sizes, you get the 2 cookbooks that Andrew was talking about, which is another $25, $30 value, full color, beautifully done. Andrew and Muriel put together some of the really nicest cookbooks out there, easy to follow. They are included in your purchase, so bear that in mind. Also, if you go for the 200 meal set, you can choose a single flavor, so let's say all chocolate, or you can choose 2 flavors. So if you go for the 200 meal, it could be a chocolate and vanilla. My favorite is a 300 meal, because with the 300 meal, you can choose the variety mix, which gives you 1 of each. And again, savings-wise, there's no argument at 50 cents a meal.
And everything comes with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. And again, it's, you know, weight gain, weight loss, it's a complicated thing. And with levels of overweight and obesity in our country now between 70 and 80%, there's no shortage of our blaming ourselves. No. So just because we have an opportunity to fix it doesn't mean it's our fault. And as I said before, you don't have to be a scientist to understand that the way we as human beings function in our relationship with food, food was our survival. If we go back a few thousand years, that's our survival. Right. Food was scarce. The single greatest risk to our survival was starvation. So we had to have imprinted deep within us this hunger that if we got near food, we ate it. And we ate as much as we can because we never knew when we'd be eating again. That was our life insurance at that time. And unfortunately, that program also, what are the things we love the taste of? Fat, sugar, carb. Those things are delicious because they're energy, and energy is survival. You could extend it a little further. What's something else that we love the taste of because it was necessary for survival? Salt, which now, of course, with high blood pressure and hypertension, we consume too much salt. So if we look back at our blueprint from thousands of years ago, that blueprint was essential for us to kind of blindly make our way through the world. Now we live in a world where we are drowning in an abundance of food that will kill us. And we have a blueprint that participates in that process, unfortunately. So I had to design a product that enables you, that follows the meal replacement science, which is the strongest science on weight loss, that enables you to comfortably, enjoyably pursue your own individual process and plan. And that's the only way it works. And that's why you read these reviews and see these reviews that are so universally successful when it comes to this product. So I hope you give it a chance. We owe it to ourselves to not become discouraged. It isn't our fault. Blame our ancestors, but it might not be our fault, but the opportunity is in our hands, so hopefully we take it.
Well, I'm excited to say that over 20,000 people have now said yes, 20,000 orders. One quick thing, I think the reason why these are selling so rapidly is because people are buying a second 300 meal kit. You get the extra $10 off, and you can still do the 6 flex pay that brings it home for about $28. It's just savings upon savings, so bear that in mind.
Plus, and it's to even think, with all the vitamins and minerals I went over here, the world's most sophisticated protein in terms of supporting weight loss, low in sugar, low in carbs, and the investment I make in flavor, to think that each of those meals is 50 cents in the large size is inconceivable. Plus that large size, those 300 meals, that shipment weighs almost 20 pounds.
I was gonna say, it's not light.
It's, when you think of the box and everything, it's just short of 20 pounds, and it's coming to your house for free. So really what you're paying for in terms of the product itself is well under 50 cents a meal. So it's a great opportunity. I hope everybody who might, I mean, even if you think it won't work and you're discouraged, it's a money-back guarantee, so I'll get stuck with it. But I'd be thrilled if you gave it a try and it actually did work for you.
It's one of the most exciting products that we do every single year as a Today Special. But
I only feature it once a year. Throughout the year, we almost never talk about Secure. Today is really the day, and then it goes away until next January.
Well, we have one more surprise up our sleeves, and that is our second today's special that is officially launching right now. This time, Cholesteracare. I know many of you have been waiting for this. We have a very abbreviated presentation. Why? Because we don't have many to go around. This is the one item that so many folks rely upon, a natural way to help lower your cholesterol. The new year brings with it new challenges, and maybe one of those challenges that we want to tackle head on is saying, okay, I want to get my numbers down. I want to get my cholesterol down. Let me show you the pricing. For our today's special, we have special sizes as well, the 100 caps, the 250, the 500, and a 1,000. Look at this. Already nearly 3,000 people have pre-ordered, and it's not even been seen yet. $269.90 is our HSN price. Today's special pricing is under $100, which is $170 saving. So you are saving more than you are spending. Andrew, again, one day and one day only, this time for Cholesteracare.
Well, Cholesteracare is one of those products that most people doesn't think should exist, because I think we've all become so conditioned that unless you're familiar with my products, we're so conditioned that the only time we could really see a difference is if we take a drug or take a medicine, because this is not a drug or a medicine. Yet if you read that graphic on the screen there, it talks about lowering total cholesterol and lowering LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol. But that's because the US Food and Drug Administration, they kind of carved out an exception. Typically, for nutritional supplements, you can't make a medical claim, right, a drug-like claim, which that is a drug-like claim. But this is the exception. The reason why it is an exception is because it is so effective, it works so well, and also because it's completely, totally harmless. You could take this with cholesterol-lowering drugs. Works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. Statin drugs that I talked about a little while ago when we talked about CoQ10. Because if you're taking a statin drug, you need to be taking CoQ10, because a statin drug suppresses your body's ability to produce cholesterol, but it also suppresses your body's ability to produce CoQ10, which you need to produce all the energy in your body. So again, if you're taking a statin drug, you don't have to get my CoQ10, but you need to be taking CoQ10 to reinforce or to support the levels that are otherwise being dropped by the statin drug. But a statin drug works by affecting an enzyme in the liver, HMG-CoA reductase. That enzyme in the liver is an entirely different mechanism from the way plant sterols work, the way Cholesteracare works, which is working in your digestive system to lower your cholesterol. And if we look here from the journal Nutrition, phytosterols, and this is, well, before I read that chart, let me first show a few things here. This is a phytosterol. This is a molecule that's present in Cholesteracare. It's actually beta-sitosterol. So this is, plants make a molecule like cholesterol. Plants can't make cholesterol. When you read a peanut butter container and it says no cholesterol,
right,
there's no cholesterol in peanuts. Cholesterol is only produced by animals. So no vegetable, no plant-based product contains cholesterol. But plants do contain a molecular equivalent. It's called a plant sterol.
Okay.
And that's a plant sterol. This right here, that's cholesterol. And if you look at them, if we break them down, these are carbon ring structures. If you look at these carbon ring structures, 6 carbon ring structures, these two are identical. The only difference is, when you see here, is those 2 little carbons there. In each one of those intersections is a little carbon there and a carbon there. So that's the only difference. But that little difference between cholesterol and a plant sterol,
right,
this can't be absorbed well by your body. So this, when you take it with a meal, it blocks the absorption of this.
How interesting.
And then bile salts. Our body uses cholesterol to make bile salts. Unfortunately, every time we eat, our body secretes bile salts. The unfortunate part is our body reabsorbs them. Our body's really efficient. But if you take these, our bodies can't reabsorb these as efficiently. So when you take Cholesteracare, it blocks this and it blocks that from being reabsorbed. And it, as we see here from this chart, in front of me, whoops, there we go. Phytosterols are structurally analogous, just as I showed. Not structurally analogous, they're almost structurally identical to cholesterol and have been shown to substantially reduce intestinal cholesterol absorption by 30 to 40%.
Wow. And
bile absorption by just about as much. And from metabolism, clinical, and experimental, diets containing these elements, plant sterols,
Yeah.
have confirmed predicted lipid-lowering effects of 28 to 35% in LDL-C, LDL cholesterol, that's the bad cholesterol, when they're combined in the same diet in what has been termed a dietary portfolio. Dietary portfolio diet, reduce saturated fat, reduce cholesterol, increase fiber intake, but basically with Cholesterol, you can expect a reduction in the neighborhood of 10 to 15%. And if you make dietary changes consistent with the portfolio diet, you're talking about 28 to 35%, which those are the kinds of numbers you hope for with a cholesterol-lowering drug. And what's crazy today, when I first introduced this product about 15 or 18 years ago, our largest supply was a 360 capsule supply.
Yep.
And that 360 capsule supply was a little under $200. Today, we have a 1,000 capsule supply. And that 1,000 capsule supply is significantly less than the 360 capsule supply was when we introduced it. So it's less than a dime a capsule today.
And there it is. This is the largest size. And folks, this is, I know, a very brief presentation of our second today's special. We don't have a bazillion of these to go around. If you have been waiting for Cholesterol, if you're going to focus on heart health, if you're looking to really help support a healthier heart in this new year and lower those cholesterol numbers, this is a wonderful day to do it. That 1,000 count, to Andrew's point, is under $100 if you order today. That saves you $170.
And free shipping and handling. And if you think about our old price, it's an even greater savings. And the way you use the product, at least 2 capsules daily with your 2 largest meals, 1 capsule with each of your 2 largest meals. What I say, if you could afford to do it, just take 1 capsule with each meal. And with 1 capsule with each meal, that's roughly a year's supply in the large bottle. At 2 capsules a day, it's about a 1.5 year supply.
Right.
So it's an incredibly affordable product because it's less than a dime a capsule. When you buy empty capsules at, say, a health food store or something like that, those capsules are a few pennies each, minimum, empty. So to think that you're getting these capsules filled with a very expensive ingredient for less than a dime each is an incredible opportunity. And as I said, it works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs, no conflict, no problem, no side effects. All it will do is potentially lower your cholesterol further because it works independently. And in cases, I could read reviews tomorrow where folks have either reduced or totally eliminated their cholesterol-lowering drugs, of course, doing that working with their doctor.
Final chance, as it were, in terms of today to be able to get our fabulous savings. One day and one day only. Andrew, can we squeeze one more item in?
Well, quickly, we want to mention the energy and fat metabolism factors because that's everyone. There's a product I made for years called Fat Burning Factors.
Right.
And another product I made called Urgent Energy. And this time of year, a lot of folks want a product that gives them a short-term boost of energy, but also supports energy long-term as well. And so that was my Urgent Energy, that was my Fat Burning Factors. So we combined all the elements. It has the acetyl L-carnitine, which we also have acetyl L-carnitine available separately. If you could put the graphic on that.
Yeah.
Acetyl L-carnitine is the molecule that's involved in all fat burning in our body. So if we're doing the right things, watching what we eat and making sure we're active as well, acetyl L-carnitine becomes very important. It's also a molecule that supports healthy brain function, supports the normal memory, supports us in the face of those normal memory changes. So it's a product that has all sorts of interesting other benefits beyond supporting our weight loss goals. But acetyl L-carnitine is also present in this product, albeit at a slightly lower level than acetyl L-carnitine on its own. 500 milligrams on its own, 200 milligrams in this product. But this product also contains a long list of ingredients, caffeine-related alkaloids from green tea and from guarana. I use those and not from coffee because coffee makes me jumpy and jittery. The caffeine-related alkaloids from green tea and guarana are a nice, comfortable boost of energy that subsides naturally, that doesn't cause discomfort. You could still keep your wits about you, doesn't cause that kind of clammy feeling. So the product was designed also, we put in adaptogens, those ingredients that combat fatigue, which is something we deal with when we're on a diet plan. So energy and fat metabolism factors is the perfect marriage of our fat burning factors product and our urgent energy product. So you get all the best of those products. Because we don't use additives, we could fit all of it into one small capsule.
And it's basically a general sense of well-being, right, Andrew? It's an overall great feeling.
And that's what the adaptogens do. That's what things like ginseng, astragalus, and we put 2 different forms of ginseng, and we put them at the same levels as they would be in a separate product. So you're getting a product that is sort of our universal. We talk about CoQ10, and CoQ10 supports energy production.
Right.
That's about really the nuts and bolts, the machinery of producing energy in every cell in our body. What this product is about is more what they call an adaptogen, where it really supports us in the face of stress. Weight loss can be stress, exercise can be stress, just existence can be stress. So stress causes fatigue. So this is a product that's designed to give us the short-term boost of energy with the caffeine, the mild caffeine-related alkaloids, gives the acetyl L-carnitine because it's essential for fat-burning metabolism, the B vitamins that are essential for all energy metabolism, as well as all the adaptogens to help us combat stress and combat fatigue.
And the good news is it is our monthly special, part of one of our monthly specials.
And best pricing ever. It's not a Today Special, but it is our Today Special.